A lot of people think if you're born in 1983, you're year of the boar, but I was born in January of 83, so I'm actually year of the dog.
But you're still
You
a boar.
dog. You are a dog.
You are a
And
dog,
you
but
are
you're still a boar.
you're a boar. Snooze fest.
Just a little birthday razzing.
Speaking of snooze fest, today's movie is Drunken Master 2,
Oh, we're gonna
Shut
just do it.
up, y'all. I am
aka
so excited.
Legend of the Drunken Master, starring Jackie Chan.
AKA the fucking goat of any martial arts style. And
Drunken
in appreciation to the Drunken Master, you know I'm gonna crack a twisted tea.
Hell yeah. That'd be cool if he was drinking twisted teas the whole movie. Yeah, how's how'd that movie feel for you, Ryan?
I'm
Feel
very
like-
I mean, I've seen it like a million times.
For a drunk to watch that movie, it has to get you so pumped up.
I was hungover this morning when I watched it too.
You feel like you're like, this is my story. This is the legend
Oh
of
yeah,
me.
dude. I mean, have you ever gone? William and I have gone out drinking together, and it basically ends up
We've
like,
gone out drinking together too.
yeah.
Okay.
But we had fun. Ryan and I had fun. And we had male bonding.
That's not how I heard it.
Okay. Yes, This is one of my favorite movies.
Well, why don't you set up the audience?
Okay, I had to change my background to a birthday party.
Actually, I'll
theme.
set up the audience. So this is the sequel
choice.
/ reboot of Drunken Master, which came out in '78. And Drunken Master is like a more traditional Hong Kong action kung fu movie. It's basically the same plot as like Snake and Eagle Shadow, which is another Jackie Chan movie from the '70s, where he's a dumbass, he gets his ass kicked, he meets an old man, the old man teaches him some moves, and then he like kicks ass at the end. And
It's the same guy as the one in Snake and Eagle Shadow too. The same old guy, right?
I don't know,
I
but
think it is.
I think they're all this. Yeah,
That guy's awesome. Good old Chinese guy. One of the best old Chinese
he's the
guys.
guy in Kung Fu with David Carradine. He's the guy in Ricky-O. He's the guy in Kill Bill. There's one old Chinese guy actor, and he's in every movie ever made.
Even
Who's
like
he
spanning
playing this one?
decades. It's weird.
He's in Big Trouble in Little China.
are we talking about the father?
No,
Or
we're still talking
the-
about the original movie. We're not talking about.
Oh,
the sequel.
okay.
Okay.
That's-
So
yeah.
basically, this sequel actually takes place is like shot 16 years later, and it's totally. You don't have to watch the original. It's just like now Jackie Chan knows drunken kung fu, drunken boxing, but he has parents now that weren't in the original, and it's like it's an interesting contrast with the original because the original is like very traditional in terms of formula, but this one is like the 90s, and they have to add more character and story elements. It's not just kung fu shenanigans in like 3 locations. It's like they're trying to make a real movie. And apparently it was like a throwback also because it had been a while since Jackie Chan had done one of these traditional kung fu movies.
And he made it with the guy, he co-directed it with the guy who did 36 Chambers of Shaolin.
No, the guy did 8 Diagrams Pole Fighter.
Oh,
he did the
he did
36.
both of
He did the Disciples of 36 Chambers or some shit.
Disciple. Human Disciple.
Is it disciples or
Okay.
disciples?
Yeah, Disciples of the 36 Chambers. So
Did you
that's
say
not.
disciples. Hold on,
Whatever.
we're not gonna just skip
William,
over you
you
saying
idiot.
disciples.
That's the English. That's the English accent.
He was just using his Chinese.
I was a
accent.
boy raised in Hong Kong. Not a lot of people
Yeah.
know that. I was
How do you
taught
say
English.
tendinitis? Tinnitus.
Aluminium.
Yeah, William.
So,
So yeah, this is kind of like a bookend of that wushu movie era or whatever it was called.
wuxia, but it's not
Wuxia.
wuxia. This
Or
isn't a
whatever.
wuxia movie.
The old
Wuxia is like
sort
a
of kung fu
fantasy.
movies. There is wire
No.
work in this movie.
True.
Throwback.
True, Adam.
That's a throwback thing that they included. Also, this movie is like I didn't really get this part of it until this rewatch, but it's like the whole movie is about Chinese. Uh,
in
it's
English culture. Yeah. So
yeah.
there's a bunch. A similar movie that came out at the same time is Once Upon a Time in China, like 1 and 2, and that
Those are
also
about
was
the
kind
same
of a.
guy, Wong Fei Hong.
They're both about. They're the same guy as Drunken Master.
Yeah, because it's this Chinese folk hero guy, Wong Fei Hong.
The
I don't know
corporate
if
or
he was
the
Wong, if he was
commander?
he was like a freedom fighter, and that like the whole thing about him is like yeah, it was like a thing for Chinese independence during British rule, and he used like kung fu and he beat up. Also, Ip Man is something one of those. No, I don't think that's. I
Okay,
think
you
that's
kind of
No,
know what you're
that's not
talking
it.
about, but you don't really know a lot.
yeah,
Look,
yeah,
You were doing
have you
good,
seen
though.
Once Upon
You
a
were
Time
doing
in
good,
China?
man.
yeah. I saw it in high school.
Okay, so you kind of know.
And also,
You
isn't
don't have
this
to
kind
know
of
everything. Just kind of.
incorporated?
Just a
Once
lot.
Upon in China is also incorporated with, or like involved in the same universe or whatever as Big Trouble, Little China.
Yeah,
Once Upon a Time in
movie,
Big
the
Trouble in Little
universe of
China.
movies with China in there.
Once
Yeah.
Upon a Time in Big Trouble in Little China, Mr. Nice Guy.
But yeah, there's a lot of this movie's about. Well, it's funny how it all begins because it's about a guy trying to save a little money on taxes. You know, we can all relate.
We've
Who
been
wants
there.
to pay? Who wants to pay taxes when you are traveling? Not me.
On your ginseng? No, God, no.
No way.
So what you do is you throw it in
Just put it up your ass.
Andy Lau's briefcase.
You should've
Yeah,
just put it up his
his
ass.
luggage, his giant luggage, that once he's lightly pushed, like against what am I trying to say? Jackie Chan
He's-
pushes his brother
Jackie
into,
Chan pretends. Yeah, they do like a little.
but his
pretend
suitcase
push.
just falls apart at the
Opens
hinges.
up.
No, it falls. The whole lid falls off. Like it's just a shitty prop, I think.
Okay.
But how are you gonna get any luggage in that?
His father
Yeah.
told him, "Let's not make any trouble. Just pay your taxes. Let's keep everything.
He just couldn't listen.
Let's keep it
He
safe."
can't.
You know.
He's a scamp. He's a little
Yeah, he's very
scamp.
scampy. There's a lot of scampy hijinks in this movie. Also,
Well,
it's
what they-
funny that Jackie Chan is playing like a guy with a dad who's like
Who's his-
a
his
middle-aged
Same
dad.
age. Yeah.
They're
Yeah, he
all
looks
the
fucking
same
older
age.
than his dad.
His dad doesn't have white hair. His dad looks like he's his age. And Jackie Chan also, like, I watched them both back to back, Drunken Master, and this one, and
Yeah.
like, he looks hideous in this one. Like there's like
Jackie
Chan in the '90s. That's the
Gorgeous.
Jackie Chan I don't like.
Well, he's
it's
drunk,
like
dude.
I mean, old and hideous.
he's
his
just like
skin
trying
is
to look young and
bloated.
cute. Yeah, and his nose is all beat up now. He has like so many more scars on his face. Like he's been through the ringer, and he's trying to be like a young, impish, funny little guy.
Well, it's like he's been trying. So he was trying so many times to break into the American, market or whatever. Like become like the world superstar that he is today, and he couldn't do it. He was like getting older, so he like just
That has
barely
nothing to
made
do
it.
with it. He just made too many movies and did too many stunts and got his ass kicked.
He fell off awnings and shit.
It's not because he was trying to break into the American market. I'm sure
He's
the
trying
American
to
movies he
his
made
body.
weren't. The American movies he made probably didn't even have as intensive stunt work.
What are you talking about? Rush
What, that-
Hour 1. Rush
No,
Hour
this is all
2.
before that.
Rush
This is all
Hour. I
before-
know, but we're talking. Oh, you're talking
Adam's
about
talking about, like, The
ones to break
Protector.
into. Okay.
And Cannonball Run. It's
I don't
like
know.
you're
Super
just
Cop
saying
or whatever
stuff.
that is.
But
No, it's true. I think though. It's
I
like
think Police Story
just
kicked his
barely
ass.
Police Story.
squeaked in
Dude.
before he got
Ooh.
too old.
I'm
Okay.
truly excited.
But
I'm
I'm-
getting giddy. We got to focus on one Jackie movie at a time because every time you just keep
Basically,
naming other
here's the
ones,
plot.
I'll get a little hard.
he puts his ginseng in this guy's suit luggage
Speaking of getting hard,
to get to save money on taxes because then the rich guy doesn't have to pay
Oh, ginseng is
taxes,
the
and then on the
bonus.
train he's gonna like switch it out, but then this other guy is stealing from the guy's luggage. They switch the packages. Jackie Chan ends up with this what's it called?
It's like a
Jade.
statue or something.
it's
Like jade. It's ancient jade, but there's like a term for it. It's like a jade scroll or something.
Some really nice earrings.
That's not what it is.
No, it's like a cube. It's like a jade. It's just it's like obviously an antique.
It's like a symbol of Chinese culture.
Culture.
Or,
That's
Yeah,
not what
it's
it's
like
called,
a big
though.
Chinese cultural thing. And this
They
whole,
just call
yeah,
it
the whole
jade
movie
the
is
whole
about
time.
like this Western imperial.
It's called an imperial
colonialism.
seal. It's an imperial
Imperial
seal.
seal. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
So then there's
And
British guys
yeah.
trying to steal imperial seals, send them outside the country. They're also like greedy industrialists.
They're being colonizers. They're like,
They are colonizers. Yeah.
you know,
They're imperialists, and they
they're
want to take
mining the country in every way.
Yeah, they're stealing all the resources and they're stealing the imperial seals.
They're making factory workers like
Don't talk with your mouth full.
become slaves.
God, I wish somebody would imperial you.
It would be so great if like a British person could just enslave Adam and teach him manners.
Manners. I'd watch that.
They'd have their work cut out for them.
They
probably
truly
just kill
would.
you or imprison you.
Yes.
No way. I'll never get enslaved.
No,
But
they
while
probably
that's
use them as
going
like
on-
a sex slave.
There's a whole other plot going
Maybe
on,
I'd
which
be a
is basically a Freddy Got Fingered style comedy between Jackie Chan and his father. His
Yeah.
father's just him and his father have beef, you know. Jackie Chan,
Well, he's
This
just trying
Jay-
to make his dad proud.
this imperial scroll or whatever the hell it's called is causing so many problems because then later on someone needs to buy the ginseng. That leads to more problems. He nearly kills a guy by giving him a root.
There's a really
A
wacky scene
bonsai
about
tree
ginseng.
root. Well, yeah, and that's when you find out it's about impotence. Also, ginseng is a common thing for boners,
Supplement.
right?
Yeah, and also his father.
No, not a supplement. A common thing for boners. That's how
His
the medical-
father is a
term.
fucking loser. I mean, this doctor,
What are you
in
talking
air
about?
quotes, is just. I mean, he's selling snake oil.
No, he's not. He's selling ginseng.
He's just selling roots and shit, Chinese medicine bullshit.
Yeah, no oversight or anything. He's selling people
Yeah.
poison and shit.
His son is
He
fucking up the
sucks.
business.
No, this is family. You know. Okay, yeah. Keep talking, because I'm a.
His
I'm.
adult
I've,
son.
my
then
one of my biggest crush is the mom.
So the
She's
stepmom,
the best.
stepmom
Stepmom,
is
yeah.
the same actress from Rumble in the Bronx.
Anita
That's right.
Mui
Yeah, she's
Ooh.
dead. She's dead.
Oh,
she had cancer and died. She was a pop star
Stop.
too in China.
dude, she is.
But she's always
banging in
very
this
funny in
movie.
the Jackie movies.
She is funny. She kicks
She's
some
banging.
ass.
You-
She's banging, dude.
You thought she was funny in this one?
You thought she's
I thought she was funny in this one.
but you think she's fine too?
Oh, she is smoking.
That's cool.
She's hotter at Rumble in the Bronx, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. She's not a
Um,
stepmom though.
Oh, that's
you know
what you
that's
like. That's a face of a boy that likes stepmoms. Take me to your stepmoms. Yeah, she's really good in this movie. She's very funny. They're good.
What's your favorite funny moment, Adam?
You know, remember when she there's a part where she gets like her jaw dislocated or whatever when
Yeah.
before Jackie's
And
big,
she can't
big
talk.
fight, and she's like
And she
talking
keeps it
with a
crooked.
dislocated jaw. Just good, funny little slapsticky things like that. A lot of the humor in this movie, though,
Dude,
I like this movie. Because I keyed into I was like, oh, this movie is just a piece of like fucking propaganda or whatever for Chinese nationalism.
oh my god.
And it actually
Shut
made
up.
me
It's
like
a Jackie
it more.
Chan movie.
No, it made me like it more because it made it like things make more sense about why everything was the way it was. But the whole thing is about like,
These are not subtle themes, by the way. This is like
Yeah,
these are
hitting
not
you
subtle
over the
themes.
head.
but also like
yeah,
they're
but it's a
doing
fucking
it-
Jackie Chan movie.
it's cool that they mix it in with like because you know a lot of the fight scenes he's like demonstrating different styles of like traditional martial arts and things like that. It's like a showcase of these traditional Chinese things, but done in like a really fun.
Well, they do that.
way.
I think that element was done better in the first one. The first one, honestly, is
Yeah.
better one-on-one
For
fight
martial,
scenes.
yeah, but
Really?
it's
They
also
don't-
not
oh,
because it's
yeah.
like what in
Dude, the fight
78.
scenes in
I
this
just hate
movie
how
are
it's.
pretty
I
how
said
it's terrible, I would
one-on-one,
say.
not the
Yeah.
giant axe army fight scene, but like
Yeah,
the first one, they only
when
have
he's
like
training.
when he's training and when he's fighting people. Like it's also the humor is like grosser and
because
nastier.
that guy
Like
is
Jackie,
so gross.
well, Jackie Chan farts in one
Mm-hmm.
moment. That's like
I
his
like
drunken
this
fighting
one
style.
better though. Dude, the funniest
too,
moment
me
with the mom too was when it's the ginseng one when they went right when they get home and she's playing mahjong and she's not supposed to be gambling and he finds like the two little pieces of money and he holds it up and then she's across the room in half a second and grabs it out of his hand and then
Yeah.
his back sitting down. Oh, dude, that was so well shot in my
That's
opinion.
a hijinks.
I went when I saw
him
that.
and-
And
it's
I don't
cool, him
laugh
and
at
his mom-
movies.
Him and his mom have a special connection, even though she's his stepmom. It's probably because
He's also funny. It's also like he's funny when about like in terms of it being like a movie about a drunk or like an alcoholic guy dealing with all that and stuff. He's like a pretty funny drunk. He does funny drunk things
like
throughout
what?
the movie. Part of like there's like he does stuff in the fight scenes that are funny. He's like when he drinks, so he's like trying to not drink at the beginning of the movie because he's like he does too much. It's bad, but it makes him like unstoppable basically when he drinks because he's a drunken master. But when he does drink, he becomes like cartoonishly crazy and strong. And he becomes like
So that's what's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
He
that's
becomes-
what happened. That's what happens when you drink.
So
dude.
Adam
It makes you
interrupted
better.
me. I was going to say something funny
oh you
about
are
the
my bad.
mom. Well, him and
Say
his
it
mom have
now.
a special connection because since they're the same age, they probably dated in high school. You know, it was probably his like high school sweetheart that the dad picked up.
It still worked. I thought even though
Yeah, I laughed.
But yeah, I mean, when he drinks, you know, he gets these powers. And it's
um,
funny.
Yeah, it's the
'cause
drunk.
he's
It's
I
the
drunk.
don't know.
drunken
It's
style,
just-
dude.
It's
Here's
very
the
broad
question.
shit in this movie,
Here's
but
the-
it's funny.
One of the things one of the funny things that doesn't make any sense in this movie is why would he learn drunken boxing if his father hates it? Why would
Oh
he
my!
do?
Are you kidding me? You just answered your own question.
But
Because
exactly,
his dad
I mean,
hates it, so he does.
but his
he's
father
he's an angsty
would
teen, bro.
disown him.
I'm thinking of this like a continuation of the first movie where like he comes back from learning this with his drunk uncle or whatever, and he is like he's getting into trouble. He's basically a drunk when he comes back in the part between these two movies, and so his dad is like, "Oh, you fucking idiot! You became like a drunk when I sent you off to like get better at kung fu and stuff." So he's like, "You can't drink." And then it's like a thing that he like struggles with.
No, he knows about the drunken boxing. No,
So
I
he
mean,
like learned it
his
though,
dad
and then like
explains it, and he's like, what's the proverb or whatever he says? What proverb? Not. Be like a river or like what is it? The boat on water.
yeah.
How's it go? Boat on water, it can float, but can also sink, something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, put your toes in the water. Just chill out. You're drunk,
Yeah, dude, just
Yeah.
take a little sip.
dude."
See,
just
I wish I
fucking
had a dad
chill."
like that, you know? I'd be like, yo, just chill on that twisted tea. But if my dad said that to me, I'd smash a can over his head. You kidding me?
Your dad just like
Pull his
Got some
pants down
old-
and push him over.
old
And I'd
rotten
make my
tree
stepmom
roots.
come over and
Yeah,
clean
some-
it up.
He has a bunch of jars of moss and rocks and just, you know,
Moss and rocks? Is that what you
Makes-
think?
makes
Western
you
medicine?
makes you tea and just, you know,
Rocks can be very
steals your money.
curative.
I don't respect his father in this movie. That's a big.
Oh,
my
shut
big-
up. Everybody in
respect
that
a dad that
family
is
is
younger than the son?
respectable. The only one that is not respectable is the brother. And
He's
is that
not a
his
brother.
stepbrother?
No,
Who is
Oh,
he's
he's
like-
just like his idiot friend.
Yeah, he's
just
like an
one of his
assistant.
goons.
He's like the Arsenio Hall in Coming to America. He's like the
Yeah.
the friend slash servant.
He
Um,
kind of was useless in this movie. He didn't do anything.
He was just there at the beginning to like
He's there to-
add
he's there-
shenanigans on the train.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I forgot that we watched the version that like only exists in like a bootleg way, where like
Well,
it's
not
like being-
Ryan. Not Ryan.
What do you mean?
What did I watch?
I got Ryan the wrong file.
You bastard.
Did you see what was
So the
last...
two files are called
I was
US,
wondering why Jackie was getting railed in the ass. It was very explicit.
US cut and uncut. So there's only one letter difference, and I got it mixed up. So I gave Ryan the US cut, so he
Oh,
saw the
okay.
cut ending, which is
The cut ending is the best.
Oh,
so
that's the
let-
best one.
tell-
There's a different ending?
tell the ending that you saw, Ryan. So after
Oh,
the end,
he
Yeah.
there's like
uh,
we're talking about the award ceremony.
Yeah, so he's not a part of the award ceremony, and
Yeah.
he's not there. He's not there to take the picture. And he goes, "Oh, he's still dealing with his injuries or whatever.
After the
Or
big
he's still
fight.
dealing after his hit with the residual effects
'Cause he
from his
drank-
big fight.
He
He
drinks.
drank
He drank fucking
industrial
gasoline.
alcohol
Yeah,
that they use in the ironworks.
Which
like-
we'll get to that
And it
fight
makes him,
scene.
like,
That's one of
super
the
crazy, and
greatest
that's how he
fucking
wins.
fight scenes in Jackie Chan history.
Well, in
Every
the
fight
uncut
scene in this
Ryan,
movie.
hold on. On the uncut version, they go, he's recovering from his injuries, and then they cut to him in the backyard.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And Jackie Chan turns around.
And he's
like,
retarded.
yeah. So you didn't.
So we watched the same one.
You didn't see that in this version.
I
Not
saw
in the
that.
file I sent. Not in the file I sent you.
Yes, I did. I watched it today.
Okay,
And it
great.
cuts to
Oh,
him
boy.
because he's in the back, and they go and see him, and you only see his back's the camera, and he's like got a stick, and he just kind of looks like he's blind, and they go, "Oh, he's practicing blind boxing."
Okay, thank
and
God. I
they're
sent
like,
you the
"Oh,
right
cool,
one.
cool." And then he turns around, and he's just like a classic.
he's acting like he's like completely
mentally
retarded, basically.
ill. Yeah.
from drinking booze.
Which
I
is
guess
what
they
would
wanted to make
happen.
it for kids. Maybe they didn't think it was family friendly. What's also weird is they didn't release it in America until 6 years after it had come out, and he had already made like a bunch of American movies.
I bet you they thought it was like too Chinese to like.
Well, he
be
just
successful.
he clearly wanted
Chinese
to.
movie.
They clearly wanted to end it on
Miramax
like
did it.
a final laugh.
Miramax would always cut movies.
boy,
That's
did
like they're notorious for.
Weinstein.
So, did you notice one of the voices at the end in the
God,
English
yeah.
version?
It's one of the
No.
worst things he would do.
Bryan
What, the guy taking the
Cranston.
picture?
What?
What?
What are you saying, William?
Bryan
Doing what?
Cranston was one of the voices.
For what?
He's the fish seller guy.
Oh, cool.
The whole movie?
The guy that sells the fish and is like,
The whole movie is Bryan Cranston.
no.
Because
What is
that fish guy is also the guy that helps him take over the. He's in the whole movie. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We're not saying he's every. We said
like
he's not the whole movie. He's one character. The guy who
This
sells
is a
the
really
fish
good part of the podcast.
is Bryan Cranston doing the voice, and who's also I looked him up,
I did
and
not clock that.
he also does a voice in Street Fighter, the animated movie.
Yeah, he used to do voice acting before.
Take your hand off your mouth. So he does
Okay.
Fei Long. It's just hard to hear
In
you,
what?
Adam. Street Fighter, the animated movie.
Oh, I love that movie.
That's Bryan Cranston.
That's my jam.
How old was he?
He doesn't sound like Bryan Cranston. He kind of
Because he's young, right?
Well, he's talking like an Asian guy.
He's making his voice more Asian.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Should we get him canceled?
I think
Should
so.
we cancel Bryan Cranston?
He's Breaking
Bryan-
Bad.
Cranstalled?
It'd be cool if he just always had an Asian accent.
Well, let's do a little riff on that.
What is? I'm trying to think.
Do your impression of Bryan Cranston
I am the
in
one
Breaking.
who knocks.
Oh, wow. That actually sounds a lot more like it has a lot more wisdom behind it when you say it like that.
True. Well,
In that cadence.
I think Asian people are wise. So
William, you do your Asian Bryan Cranston. You're our impersonator.
What does he say in Seinfeld? He does his Jewish jokes.
all the way
That'd be good.
downtown. Oh yeah,
That'd be a cool Chinese guy character.
that'd be awesome.
Kramer, I think he wants to just act Chinese to do the jokes.
It's good.
And Jerry reacting to him.
Yeah, that was good.
But yeah, Bryan
tasteful.
Cranston's in this, which is cool because he'd already been on Malcolm in the Middle, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'll do Jackie Chan."
Well, if anybody says Jackie Chan to me in a sentence and like, hey, would you do this? We got this Jackie Chan. Yes. I'm gonna say yes right away. If I hear Jackie, I'll probably just say if I hear Ja, I'll say yes.
Hey, is it cool if we rape you while I play this?
Yeah, well,
Jackie
you're not a
Chan movie?
multi-millionaire,
Absolutely.
famous actor. That's the difference.
No, I'd do it for free.
Yeah, we know. You would. You have.
I'd kiss Jackie Chan. I'd do
We
it.
know.
I'll kiss him on the lips, dude. I'll do it. I will.
Jackie
This is what I'll
Chan's
do to
first
Jackie.
gay porn.
This is what I'll do to Jackie
He
Chan.
performs all his own stunts.
I'm gonna lightly lightly kiss my fingers. I'm gonna have two fingers, my index and my pointer, and I'm gonna kiss him and trace my lips, and then I'm gonna trace his heart with those fingers, and then put them up to his lips, trace his lips, and then I'm gonna grab his bottom lip and slowly pull him closer to me, and then
Then you just start sucking it and
I'm
fucking.
gonna kiss his bottom lip.
As a Jackie Chan fan myself, and like you being my friend, like
Mhm.
that would be an awesome thing to see your bro do to
Just kiss.
fucking
Jackie.
make it. Fuck.
Imagine,
have gay porn with Jackie Chan.
imagine having sex with Jackie. You can never like do penetration because he's always wiggling around and like jumping off the walls and stuff. It's just a hand to hand combat.
And have gay sex with me.
And then you just throw
Yeah.
him off a
It
building.
takes
and
5
he
minutes
falls
for
through
him
the
to take his
table.
shirt off. Yeah, yeah. Because I don't
Hey,
want.
what about that part? Didn't he take
I
his
don't
shirt
want
off
no
and get
condoms.
greased up in this movie?
Oh yeah. he gets
Yeah,
greased
the
up while
Hatchet
he-
Gang, dude. One of the one of the best
wasn't sure
fucking
about
fight
that.
scenes in any Jackie Chan movie.
Why?
The Axe Gang.
But
Yeah.
it introduces the
Talk about
Axe
it.
Gang, the Hatchet Gang.
Let's talk about it for the
Well, it's
podcast.
also right when the movie's starting to get kind of tedious with all this like family drama, like comedic bullshit. They finally kick up all the action in the second half, and I think that's a smart way to go because they just kind of blow their load in the first one with so much action. It becomes like so repetitive.
That's
just
what
like
Jackie Chan does to Ryan and in their gay porn too. He blows
What?
He
His
blows
load?
his load. Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
yeah.
It's
the
gay
point.
porn, Adam. What's your problem?
No, I'm
Well, you
just
don't think gay
pointing that
people
out.
blow their loads in porn?
I would hope they do.
Oh, you don't
Of course,
watch gay
I'm
porn?
This
Wow.
is purely speculative.
You don't even watch gay
Coming from
porn?
me.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. So, but I mean, yeah.
You're so cis.
God,
dude.
I hope that they blow their loads.
I'm gonna blow my brains out if I keep listening to you.
Yeah, keep going. Only you are making this continue. Not me.
Adam,
I'm
you
not
talk
doing
about
anything.
blowing loads like it's
That's
never
what
happened.
That was just a quick aside. I thought that'd just be a
Like
quick
you've
aside.
never, like you don't know what load blowing is.
I know what I know how to blow a load. Okay, blow plenty of loads.
You know how to blow until you take a load.
I know how to
Your
blow
fucking
a
mouth.
load.
No, no.
So unfortunately, Jackie Chan doesn't go the Adam route, just blow the load immediately. There's a giant axe gang that a British guy pays to kill Jackie Chan and get the Imperial Scroll, and they just tear
Well,
up this restaurant.
Yeah,
They
him
fucked
and
this
him
up.
and this
Yeah,
guy who's
dude,
also
and
like a good martial arts old guy are
He's
in
like
this
the guy-
restaurant,
he's-
so
he's
they're like,
the
what the fuck?
thief.
Everybody's gone.
He's
Yeah,
the
he's
thief.
the guy
He's the
who stole
original
the Jade.
thief.
Whatever.
But then we
Turns
find
out
out
he's a good guy.
MacGuffin.
He's a legendary like commander of
Call that a
the
MacGuffin.
Chinese. Wait, what? He's a commander.
Yeah, he's like,
or
oh yeah, and
something?
then he's talking
He's
about
an
him
old
about
war
like, you're a
hero.
traitor when he thinks
Yeah.
when they're like fighting and stuff,
But
and
then you find out
he's
he's
like
an
a
old war
Chinese-
hero.
Chinese nationalist, and he's like, hey, you should be more like me. And then Jackie learns throughout the movie, like, yes, I should.
So the one downside of this axe gang fight scene is that it's so obvious Jackie Chan's not doing his stunts. It's very clear there's a stunt
What?
man.
No.
What?
Oh, you kid. He's kidding.
How is it obvious?
It's just I mean, there's just like a little guy
That's a good one, birthday boy.
who jumps in.
It's Brian Cranston. It's
He's like,
clearly
"Come here."
Brian Cranston jumps off the ledge into a table.
Be awesome.
Oh man. So
He just
I
has
like
a
that because the scene right before that is when is that when that's when he gets humiliated, right? He gets wasted,
He gets
and he
hung
gets
up,
strung
and
up, which is how
one of the
every one of my blackout nights ends. I wake
He's
up
ha-
in some weird Chinese village, just
Hanging
buck
by
ass naked,
your
hanging
wrists.
with your
with,
friend beneath you.
with a big ass banner because they have to
Yeah.
use such a big banner to cover up my freaking schlong, dude.
Yeah.
My-
His
my freaking
drunken,
load
your
blower.
drunken. As a drunk, did you watch this movie and go like, "Man, I need to clean up my act"?
no, I need to learn kung fu.
Yeah. And it just makes you like be like, oh, being drunk is awesome.
Yeah. So after that he cries to his dad and he's like, I'll never drink again. And then it literally later that night or later that day is when he meets the commander again or whatever. And then they go to that restaurant right before the big axe gang fight. And they're drinking sake. And he's like, right after he says I won't drink again, it basically cuts to him sipping sake, going, ooh. I'm like,
Of
that was
course,
funny.
he's a bad son. He's a
should do it-
He's a
disappointment.
drunk.
It'd be fun to do a
He
drink
is not a
along
disappointment. He
to this
saved the
movie.
village.
Drink all the stuff that Jackie drinks in the movie.
Well, until he saves
Yeah,
everything.
what industrial?
Yeah, you end it with the industrial
Alcohol. They have like bamboo shoots of industrial alcohol. They like throw on a big fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire and shit happening at the end, which is cool.
The steel mill.
And then like at the steel mill fight, you're supposed to be impressed because Jackie Chan fell on some burning coals and rocks and bark, and he's in slow motion putting
He
his
gets
bare
lit on
hands
fire, dude.
on fire. His pants are lit on fire multiple
Bro,
times.
You probably cry when you burn yourself light in your joints, roasting your bones, dude.
Dude, didn't you see William doing
We are not
bicep
going to talk
curls
shit about
last
Jackie
week?
Chan. 3 rules.
So-
3 rules that I hate about.
Oh,
4
it's
rules.
so crazy. He's on fire. Wow.
Oh my god, dude! Have you ever been on fire?
I actually
That's what I
have been on
thought.
fire.
That is what I thought. You probably haven't
No,
even ever been.
I
drunk
haven't
in
been
a
on
fight in a
fire.
steel
I've
mill.
never been on fire. Jackie Chan is
I
so much better
have.
than me.
He is.
So you're saying I'm as cool and tough as Jackie Chan, right?
No.
How'd you burn yourself, Adam?
I was blowing fireballs with kerosene.
You were
At a
blowing
party.
loads.
I was blowing loads with kerosene at a party.
What happened?
And
You sucked in, didn't you?
no, so a friend of mine was like a juggler, and he William's giving me the wrap it up symbol.
Yeah. No, just
Wrap it up.
speed it
Okay,
up.
let's wrap
speed
it up,
So
buddy.
I was taking swings. By the time I did I did one blow, I did another blow, but I wasn't really like satisfied with the size of the flame.
Oh my god, dude! Just how was it? A big flame on you?
Pardon?
Was
Then
it?
he
a
just
big
opens the
flame
door
on
and
you?
starts looking out the door. He's not even
No,
like
sorry, my
paying
cat was trying to get in.
Bad story.
It's not
I
a bad
got
story.
on
It's one of my
fire.
best stories, actually.
Adam, how did you make him getting lit on fire so boring?
I'm so
I was getting
impressed,
distracted.
Adam.
See, William?
You
You see, William? That's how this movie is good because
I'm on
so-
fire. I'm Adam. I'm so
Yeah.
great. I'm a
The fumes built up
stuntman.
around my face, and so by the time I had blown, by the time I blew my third load, there were so many fumes that my face caught fire. I
Yeah.
dropped the cup of kerosene. I was on a deck, outside. I dropped the cup of kerosene.
And you're
and,
like, someone
my
please
face was on
piss
fire.
on
I was
me.
like,
Piss
fuck,
on me.
what do I do?
My
What do I
face is
do?
on fire.
And he just
Somebody
And,
please give me a
himself.
glass of piss to drink. Call back.
Don't call that back right now.
Call
It's
back.
very rude of you to call back.
He's like,
Adam drank
Quick,
his
my
own
toes.
piss.
He used his toe shoes filled with alcohol and
Yeah,
poured
they
it
were
over
putting
his
me out with
face.
toe shoe.
Hey, I was gonna say, he uses his toe shoes to curl his little toes around a mug of piss to lift up and pour out of it on his face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he uses his left foot to hold his wiener to pee into the mug.
Yeah.
Little left tiny little pinky toe.
I'm not that good yet.
He
Little
would do
cherry
I'll
that.
get
tomato
there, but
toe.
I'm not that good yet.
Imagine Adam just walking up to a urinal and then just like taking one foot out of a shoe, unzipping his pants with the toe, and just like pulling his dingus through like the center hole, and then his arms are just like totally flat on the side, and he's just like chatting with you, and you're like
that'd be
just
cool.
casually peeing like that.
Call it flamingo style.
Yeah. Flamingo pee.
All guys in Florida have run away to the circus and learned those tricks.
Yes.
Mhm.
Me,
Use their
Steve.
feet.
I feel like all guys in Florida are born in the circus. So, Adam, you burnt your face. Is that why it looks like it does?
Oh, that's good.
Is that why you have to
and
draw
and
on
so
facial
I
hair?
I was like, oh, I should do a stop, drop, and roll. So I did the stop, drop, and roll, but I did it in the spilt kerosene, so my legs also, my feet also caught fire.
Good.
Whoopsie. So, and then
I
one of
love
my friends
Adam
told
at
me.
parties. Adam, whenever there's any peer pressure, he's either drinking piss or lighting himself on fire.
I'm not good in social situations. I'm not good at parties.
Adam is like afraid to like do anything in real life. I'm surprised he actually would drink kerosene and blow flames.
Dude, I drink kerosene
Cautious in my old age.
just for fun.
It's lazy.
It's not lazy.
Adam's a lazy guy, so this is surprising.
I am a lazy guy for sure. Anyway, so yeah, like the fire stuff is a cool way to end this movie though, because it's like it has like this relation to alcohol that I'm just thinking about that now. Like, how do you build to a climax in terms of like
This movie
heightening
isn't
a
about
drunken.
alcoholism.
A height,
Oh.
height. It is kind of a little
No,
bit about.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not. It's
alcoholism
not that
and
it's about
Chinese
alcoholism.
nationalism.
It's that it's these themes Adam thinks are so deep, are so blatant and obvious and on the surface
Oh,
that it's
I-
like.
I'm all talking about the movie. How come?
On my third pass watching the movie, I was like, "Holy shit, this is a kung fu movie." There's like a lot of fighting. There's like a lot. Like I didn't realize. Like it took me the first 2 times I watched it. I was like, "This is about alcoholism."
This is about a guy in Florida, you know, just living his
There's
life,
some
doing
drunken
his
masters
thing.
in Florida. But,
Yeah, the Florida man.
yeah.
That final fight, though, dude, when he gets wasted and he just runs up on that guy, and then at one point he just backs up and smashes he just hulks out on a bench or like a wooden table and just screams. That shit is tight.
Yeah,
This
that's
movie's
cool.
this movie's great.
He goes crazy. He kind of like reaches like a cartoon or like
Even
superhero.
even the villain. I don't know why he
quality
always
at the end.
fights. Why does he always fight like kick villains?
Kick guys. Yeah, he's always
Yeah.
fighting guys that are like kicking the air a bunch. What's the deal with
Kickers?
that? Very flashy, I guess. You know.
Well,
So
I guess
he's a
it's
showman.
to counter his style of like hand to hand.
True.
He doesn't normally fight, so it's like he's kind of a little. It's like writing with his left hand or whatever. Otherwise, that he would just wreck anybody. Look, he wrecked like 3 dudes at once at the end.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Drunken
The fight scenes
boxing
in
is
this-
the ultimate fighting.
The way these fight scenes are shot is like so. It's so
Mediocre.
good. No, what are you
Shut
talking about?
up! It's so
I hate
good,
fucking
dude.
around.
And he
Anyone can
Oh,
fight like this. This is
He
this is.
humiliates.
You watch a '50s
everybody.
western, it's the same level of hand-to-hand combat.
when he does the
Um,
if you watch the most recent Clint Eastwood movie,
Yeah,
He's
he's
moving like
basically
Jackie,
Jackie
yeah.
Chan, but faster
basically-
and has more agility.
have you seen it? I don't forget what
Yes.
it's called, but he
Cry
punches
Macho.
a
Cry
guy in it.
Macho.
He punches a guy in it, and I'm like, bruh.
Is that Jackie Chan?
He punches a guy. He
I
fucks
got-
a lady.
What? Dude,
He's like
he
doing all
falls into
these
some coal.
Insane things. For a
Man, when
90-some
Jackie
2-year-old.
does when Jackie does the stir in the barrel,
Yeah, it's fun.
that's so he's basically just motorboating people.
Yeah.
It's so humiliating. And then he does the wheelbarrow. That is so imagine being
really fun.
imagine being this badass British.
I think he does the
like-
wheelbarrow in the first one too.
Oh, yeah,
really?
that's
That's
a
cool.
big one.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had watched the first one before or rewatched it. I used to have a
because they
VHS copy of it in
describe
like
like
middle
the
school.
4 drunken deities or whatever.
I mean, the fart in the first
The
one that
lady.
really
He
impressed
doesn't really
me.
do the lady at all in this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, he doesn't do
He
the
does.
lady
He does a little bit of the lady. The
Oh, yeah,
flute
he-
lady.
when he falls down.
No,
Yeah,
the
he does a
flute,
little
but-
bit.
Oh, and he goes like. Remember, there's a part where he like blows a
When he
kiss at one of the
pokes the
guys, and the
eyes.
guy's like, ah.
And
He's
it knocks
like,
him. He just does like 3
Yeah.
backflips, like the power of the kiss.
It's awesome.
Now, Drunken
Um,
Master, how do we update this? You know, if we're doing the rebookable, Jackie Chan.
Well, they already
Jr.
did with Naruto, dude.
No, I'm talking like what drugs would be funnier? Heroin Master.
Meth.
What about like Junkie
Just like
Master?
passed out in the corner.
Dude, meth.
Come
would be
here,
insane.
man.
Yeah.
Come here,
Meth
man.
Master. Junkie Master versus Meth Master. Crystal Master.
Dude, you can't change it.
It would be really hard to fight guys if you on weed, you know.
It
Good one.
seems like it's hard for you to talk on weed.
Adam just
I'm adding what you're saying.
I think
I'm
hard
he's podcasting
fight
on
men
weed.
on weed.
They're like, this
And
weed
on
guy's
weed.
throwing me off. I don't know how I'm gonna fight him.
I feel bad.
Yeah,
and
it's
he's
like a
wearing toe
deception
shoes.
thing.
There's a
At
little
one point in the movie, he
there's
does
a little
get.
pee stain on it on his pants.
Don't bring that up, motherfucker.
In an old episode with
That didn't
He's
Cassandra
just
on
eating
Murder
a
by
banana while
Numbers,
he's talking.
it was revealed Adam drank urine in high school to impress his friends,
And I did.
and then he blew it out and set it on fire. I guess he was,
Yeah. Shortly after. I don't care. I don't care what you people think.
What about
Dude,
Viagra Master?
honestly,
He just has a
I was-
boner, and he's just
That's awesome, dude.
He's just always
Hard.
ripping his clothes off and having an old guy spit liquid at him to lube him up.
lube me up, bro.
I got the axe gang coming.
I also like in the first one, the old man gets the shakes and constantly needs booze. He's like a full-blown
Yeah,
alcoholic.
he's a full.
Yeah,
That's,
and he has a red
that's the
nose.
foreshadow. That's like the foreshadowing of the dangers of how
Dude.
power. It's like the ultimate powerful
Yeah, it's be corrupting
boxing
you.
style.
Yeah.
I mean, they even say it in this movie. Also, full on.
I'm drunken stepmat. I'm drunken.
I was-
Drunken master. I'm just like
Dude, you're drinking.
put one
tea.
shoulder
Drunken
to the
stepdad.
other.
What is that?
Drunken stepfather.
What the
website.
fuck are you doing?
I'm drunken master.
It looks
dude.
like you're trying to crack your back or something.
Cool, man.
I would say
Ryan,
the
dude.
ultimate. I'd say the ultimate fighting style for the reboot would be the retard master, retard
yeah.
boxing, because
Yeah,
nobody's
he's retarded at
He's
the
like
end.
comes up and,
Like
and people are like,
Candyman.
I can't fight this guy. He's mentally handicapped. He's
Yeah.
dude straight up drooling.
Cool move.
But then he just kicks your ass.
Hey, if
And
you
he's
win,
got that retard
whatever
string.
it takes.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because
Sammo Hung
he-
obviously would
he,
be
ha-
a
he has to
perfect-
hit it. He has to hit his head to get like to level up instead of
I
drinking.
wonder if there is a
He
fight
just has
scene
to
with
make
Sammo
himself
Hung as
more-
a mentally challenged guy.
Of
in
course.
that movie
You
Heart
ever
of
seen that?
Dragon. That movie Heart of Dragon. But I don't know if he's fighting in it. But it's probably I could see there being a fight scene. Just don't remember. Oh, Ryan, it would be really cool if well, like it's great. I feel like you're like curbing your drinking and stuff right now, and it's really good and all that. And I hope that continues and stuff. But if you go
He's
back
drinking
to
on
it,
the
you
air.
should
What are you
learn-
talking about?
I'm drinking a twisted tea, baby.
You got drunk last night.
Right.
I got drunk last,
He's
but it was
not
the first
sober.
time in 3 days. I only drink on weekends.
Yeah,
now.
you're kind of cutting back and stuff. That's cool. But if you
It's
do
not,
go
dude,
back
it's
to
lame.
drinking a lot, you should
He
just get
is.
really good at kung fu also.
I'm already pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
You drink, all you got to do is drink, and then
See
you,
that?
it's like Popeye, and you're good at kung fu.
yeah. Or you should just walk around in like a Chinese pajamas. You should just take
A white
Okay.
dress.
Oh, that's great because this reminds me of something from the movie. His father's wearing a hat with no bill and nothing to like block out shade, and it's a very inefficient hat. You
There's
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
It
talking
keeps
about?
the
hats.
warmth in. What are you talking
it's
about?
an old Chinese kind of hat.
All
kinda funny
hats
to
aren't
not
to
think
block
of
the
having a
sun.
brand.
It's
out,
like
you
a
idiot.
baseball hat with no bill. It's
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
it's very
a hat.
troubling. It's like a fez.
Yeah, what's the
Yeah,
point?
what's wrong with it? To keep heat in. Heat goes out of the top of your head, so you put a cap on, like a stocking cap.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a stocking cap, but I'm not into that.
yeah.
It's not
What
a
are you
great
talking
hat.
about, William?
Crack-
you look
you
like
cracked
you
that
if you if
case.
William put a stocking cap on, like a small one that like doesn't go over his ears, it stops at the top of his ears. He would look like
It's not like a
dude that
beanie.
He'd look like a dude that slings fish.
So you're saying
in,
it's
like
like a
Portland.
beanie?
Sure.
No, like a
The
fisherman's beanie.
mustache, the
A fish
pedophile.
Like
launder?
Life Aquatica.
There's
Or
no
whatever that movie's.
ocean in Portland.
Exactly. It'd be some hipster bullshit.
there
That's what
is.
you'd look like.
What's up, man? I sling fish, man.
I sling fish.
I'm wearing my Chinese pagoda hat. Want some
cool.
ginseng,
Just look up what
man?
the hat was called.
In Portland, it's funny. Like
Want
they
some
have all.
you want to get a
Could do it in
boner, bro?
Portland.
In Portland, they'll be like, "Oh, you got to go to this Thai restaurant, the Chinese restaurant, the sushi place," and then you go there, and everybody's white who works there. It's very funny.
Oh,
You're
really?
just like, "Oh man, you
They're
want
all
some?"
Nazis.
I need to move to Portland.
They're like Bryan Cranston put on a Chinese accent. They're like, oh.
I was thinking of the Garden movie, Garden State. At the beginning, he works at an Asian restaurant, and they put eyeliner on him to make him look more.
That's awesome.
Oriental.
We gotta do Garden State, by the way.
No,
We gotta
let's
do that in the future
so-
episode. That's my birthday pick.
Fuck you.
We're doing Garden State.
I'm
Gotta
busy
learn
that
about
day.
Garden State.
the background of it and stuff, William.
You could do that with Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really.
She
about
wouldn't get
film,
it.
but
It's for guys. Garden State's for guys.
It's for losers.
Hey,
So,
fellas. I'm
Can we? We
kidding,
didn't
of
even
course it
talk.
is.
The three major fight scenes in this movie are the first one in the train, underneath
I mean,
the
if you like it,
train.
it's okay.
Okay, yeah, and this one scene, I
And
was too
it-
distracted
this-
by the extras pretending to stand
Yeah.
like they were busy, but just their legs are standing there still.
And they're just
Maybe they're
Rock
doing
some-
something with
but-
their hands.
It's incredible
is-
fight scene. It's
this is
incredible.
insane.
They have a spear. There's all this shit going
But
on.
listen,
They're under a
Spear
train.
versus
Listen.
sword under a train.
Listen,
It's cool.
But in the background, we got some bad extras. Go on, Ryan.
Jackie Chan is so lucky it was him that jumped down under the train to chase this guy, because this dude with the spear, who we find out later is the old war hero,
He's a good guy, not killing
he
anyone.
went straight for murder though, and he didn't know Jackie Chan knew how to fight. He just assumed it was another like civilian.
Or he thought he was a guy.
He stabs the thing right at him, and Jackie has to keep blood. That dude was going for blood. He was trying to kill right out the gate. He was trying to kill him, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, you're so Jackie is so lucky he's a martial artist. Imagine if it was just like some guy. It was like, hey man, what are you doing? Just gets impaled.
Well, things had
immediately in the
escalated up to
face.
that point. He kind of knew he
Right.
was fighting a guy who was capable.
I mean,
know.
but he went straight for the face.
What was your guys' favorite fight scene
The last one, easy.
besides the
When
last
he gets freaking wasted, dude. I mean, the one when the first time he gets drunk when his
Yeah,
stepmom is throwing him booze.
one? Yeah.
Oh man,
It's
that
fun.
made me want to do a shot.
She's mucking up the works. She's a bad wife, but obviously she has a soft spot for
She's a
Jackie
great mom.
because they used to date in high school. That's my theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. It'd be cool if people Drunken Master fought in real life.
Drunk fights.
You've never seen a drunk fight before?
No, but like a guy who's awesome at it.
My thing is like I go to bars sober and I pick fights with the most wasted person, because then you feel like you're a martial arts expert, because they throw a punch, but they're seeing double, so they miss. So I
Yeah.
just slowly push their hand away. Dude, it's tight. Try it. I mean,
should-
I've never tried it because I always go to the bar and end up getting drunk. But
Yeah, this should be a movie about or like this should be more of like a alcoholics like fucking like one of their like big
What about drunken
movies.
race car driving? That'd be cool.
that'd be dope, dude.
You want
I
to be a
bet
good
Jackie
race
could
car
do it.
driver? You gotta get fucking wasted, bro. Get behind.
I mean,
a
that's
Be in
NASCAR.
NASCAR. Yeah.
That literally
Going
is
200
NASCAR. Just a bunch of
200
drunk
miles per hour.
hicks driving in circles. That's why they have to go in circles.
It's pretty intense,
They
man.
couldn't
You gotta
do
pass
turns.
each other and shit. Okay, what about like Monaco, like Formula One and like city streets, really intense?
They're drunk on like very fancy, like Italian wine. So it's a little more heady. It's a little more breathable, and they can hit those corners. A little more finesse with the
What did you-
Italian wine.
Ryan, what did you think about the booze selection in the movie? Like how did it look?
Stupid, because the
Yeah.
first one she tosses to him is a bottle of wine that is clearly a cork bottle, which is dope because he does like this thing and it flicks it off. But I feel like it was definitely not a cork,
Yeah.
an actual cork. And then she throws him a bottle of gin and something else that he smashes together.
Mm-hmm.
He drinks out of like pots too, like big clay pots.
Like wine spit buckets.
Yeah,
it's
well, I'm sure
sideways?
it's a lot of what's the big is it, what it's sake, right? What kind of sake is that?
Probably
there a
gutter,
difference between
gutter, sake, Chinese,
Oh yeah.
old
Gutter
piss
oil.
jars.
Well,
I kept thinking about
Adam
the
would
gutter.
love that.
Dude, that was crazy, I thought.
Yeah, in China
What?
they have people who go around to sewers and
Mhm.
pull up a bucket of slop and then they just boil it down and make cooking oil and
It's
sell
not
it to
slop,
us.
it's sewage.
Yeah, it's sewage.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll get you fucked up though.
Yeah. What about
and then
sewage
it's used in
master?
cooking shit. and
Haven't we
stuff,
talked
like-
about boofing?
Yeah, up the
Remember that
ass.
scene that was in the wet market in this movie?
No, I thought it. What's the one where you
That'd be cool.
you put poop in a 2-liter and then put a balloon over it and then let the
Yeah, that's boofing, I think.
it's boofing, baby.
Virus. What's that a callback to?
There
remember
should
the
be a boof
episode?
guy, a drunken master that boofs.
Virus?
No, like do you remember the Boofin callback?
No, we were just talking about it on one episode. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
It's
I
the,
just
But,
boofed a little too hard, dude.
the boof troop. So,
No, that wasn't it.
That's not funny.
Yeah, it's not
extremely boofy movie.
it.
All
That's
right,
better.
so what's some,
That's-
anything else before we wrap this shit up?
What was I gonna
we're already
say?
wrapping up.
Um,
Man, we didn't even talk about how awesome Jackie Chan is and how excited I am for the rest of these freaking movies. What are we doing next?
What should we do
yeah.
next? Police Story 3, Super Cop.
Is that the one where Jackie Chan runs over a baby?
It's the one where Michelle Yeoh rides a motorcycle on a train.
Which is the one where he throws
Where he
his
fights in the
toddler
car.
across the room.
What?
Which movie is that one? What?
That was real
What's the
life,
movie?
dude.
Oh, right.
That's how do you think Jackie was
Very
trained?
drunkenly
When Jackie
threw.
was a baby, his dad
Dude.
just threw him off buildings and he had to
Yeah.
figure out how to sink or swim, baby.
We were talking about how in the Rumble in the Bronx episode last year, we were talking about how he would drive drunk all the time. And wouldn't that be cool if like the role of Drunken Master made him be like that?
If he was drunk, is Jackie a drunk?
He said
God, I want to hang out with Jackie Chan so bad.
he said he one
If
time he
anybody
drunk
out there has any
drove-
connections with Jackie, can you get me in contact with him? I'll pay to hang out with him.
Sylvester
Like
Stallone,
Cameo,
if you're listening to
But
this
you pay to
podcast.
hang out with people.
Oh
That's
God,
the
I've
next
been trying. Keanu Reeves and Jackie Chan. I've been trying to go take to lunch.
Just say you have
and
cancer.
They never respond.
What about a movie where a
Lunch,
guy
man.
pretends to
That's not a bad idea.
make a wish to like meet a celebrity to hang out with
That's
them?
cool. And
To
with
fight
the
Jackie
idea that
Chan?
he'll make him his friend by the end of
Yeah,
the thing,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then-
yeah.
and he'll forgive him for the line about the or the cancer.
So it's like a
ultimately.
'90s rom com.
The
Like a
Wish.
She's All That.
Yeah,
And you have The Rock as the
It's-
guy.
that sounds awesome,
Or you have to
No,
be
it's got to
Jackie
be
Chan.
Jackie. It's got to be Jackie. Dinner with Jackie.
dude. That's gonna be so sad when Jackie dies.
Stop. He's not.
I mean,
he can't.
It's a gift that he's still alive.
No,
He's
it's
lived
not,
long
dude.
enough to become like a full Chinese nationalist.
He's a god.
Hey, he's just making that money.
He's probably
Eventually,
one of the
we're all going to
greatest
work for the
humans.
Chinese government eventually. It's inevitable. They're winning.
Meta. It'll be called Meta by that point.
Well, that's an American
mean, guys?
company. You're thinking of TikTok.
Yeah, but it's gonna combine and like, you know what I'm talking about?
You just should have said
No.
TikTok.
Yeah.
No, TikTok. That'll
Let's take
also
it from
be
the.
called
Let's
Meta.
do take 5 and then
Tick 5.
do it again, and then William will
But
edit
what's
it
the
in.
moral of the story? I mean,
Um,
obviously, pay your taxes. Don't fuck around. You know what
No.
I mean, this never would have happened if
No.
you paid your taxes and just kept your shit together. But then again, I guess that all that stuff would have been stolen.
Yeah.
Although actually, then that one guy would have taken it. It would have been fine. So yeah, if he had paid his taxes, left his whole luggage thing alone. I mean, these guys. One thing about
No, they stopped
Jackie
the whole
Chan
thing.
and his family, they are some country bumpkin losers. This is so.
No.
As a coastal elite, I look down upon these people and their sense of humor. Is that
Yeah.
rude?
No, the moral of this story is if
For,
you
like,
can't get a
rural-
boner, it's God's will.
people.
They wouldn't
Yeah.
need the ginseng at all if this old guy.
Or just like exercise a little bit more and like, you know, try to
No,
be more
no.
connected to your
Obviously,
partner.
the moral of the story is when it comes to drinking, you have to know. You have to respect the liquor, which I've been saying for years. You have to respect the liquor. It's going to take control of you. You got to find the right spot to stop. And that's the moral. The dad literally lays out the moral of the story. He says about that, back to that boat metaphor.
He also
says
says,
that
just pay your
Water
taxes, don't cause
boat, and
trouble.
also think about too much water, the boat's going to sink.
Put your toes in the water. Just chill out. You're drunk.
No,
That's-
you're going full
that's the-
waste, dude. You got to go 50-50. You can't just dip your little toes in a little bit of booze. What are you going to get a light little buzz?
The moral of the story is, if you're gonna wear a hat, make sure you get a little shade over your face.
No.
Don't just
The
wear
moral
like
of
a,
the story,
a cone on top of your head.
The moral of the story is have a hot ass stepmom, dude, and everything's going to work out.
Damn, you
Dude,
really
I
like this
wish
one.
I had a hot stepmom that would do. I think this is why I got so attracted to her. The scene where she literally runs up to a bar with her little squad, grabs all the liquor, runs back down,
your
and
dream
then just
girl.
starts tossing
Bottles.
liquor, and is like, drink it all. And then you end up by her, and she does a cool ass pose on top of your leg. Oh,
Yeah.
that shit was tight. And she can fuck some. She went toe to toe with the general when he came knocking on the door. She immediately just starts fighting him toe to toe in a dress. And Jackie couldn't even fight that guy under the train.
The family that fights together stays together.
Fucks together. Yeah.
Family that fucks together? Or
Family that
farts?
fights together.
Stop
Fucks
wanting
together.
to fuck your fake imaginary stepmom, Ryan.
Dude, Jackie and her dated in high school, and now she's dated. Now she's his stepmom.
Oh, that's
Like
fucked up.
That whole family is fucked.
Yeah, that's a really fucked up dynamic.
No, it's what you got to do.
The moral of the story
Be a
is,
drunken master.
if you're gonna blow kerosene out of your mouth, make sure you got toe shoes on so you can stop, drop, and roll and save yourself.
No, actually wipe your mouth between blows with a towel.
Ew,
The moral of the story is don't
your
fight a
greasy
drunk.
ass mouth is just
It's not grease.
drooling kerosene,
It's rubbing. No. Rubbing
dirty
alcohol.
breath.
Also, I got a
Parachute?
question.
I can't remember.
How are you gonna
I don't have dirty breath.
watch Jackie Chan and this old guy literally fight like 80 people, the Axe Gang, the Hatchet Crew,
Yeah.
and destroy them all, and then
Oh,
be
yeah.
like, yeah, I think I'm gonna take this guy one-on-one.
Yeah.
Be like, no, dude, count your losses.
You're not one of those
Also-
guys that kicks the
also
air
the
a
ha-
bunch, so you don't
The Axe Gang is kind of weak as fuck. They're like a numbers.
They're all show.
Numbers.
They're not really
Yeah, they're all
accomplishing
show.
anything. And also, what were they going to do? Each get $1? I mean, they didn't have that much money, and they're all
Oh,
gonna
he
split
handed
it.
him a fat stack, dude.
Yeah, but there's like 300 dudes.
Well, not at the end of it.
The Axe Gang needs bigger jobs. Big job. I mean, they're an army.
Yeah, but look at it.
And then also, it's like, how much money are you going to make on that Imperial Seal? I mean, this is...
You also know what would be a better gang instead of the Axe Gang is like a gun gang.
That's
They should
true.
have just got guns and shot a bunch of people.
It's a great point.
Yeah.
I believe they had guns. This is the early part of the 20th century.
The British
so-
had guns.
Oh,
but the-
dude, and when
Chinese-
when Bryan
But
Cranston
that's not true.
when
Like,
when they got the
Oh,
gun
bro.
pointed at him and Bryan Cranston puts the sword in between the I don't know guns, but like the part that shoots. Do you remember that scene? It was like a 1 second clip. That shit was
The
tight.
hammer.
The hammer, yeah. He like blocks the hammer from hitting the gun because he puts his little sword in there. That's when they win and get the guns, and Jackie's like, no guns
but Chinese people invented guns. I thought.
Gunpowder.
for
They didn't
fireworks.
make them guns. Oh,
It was fireworks.
oh, it
I'm
was
sure
just
they had
for fun?
guns, but there's all sorts of
Like
guns.
for partying.
But Jackie doesn't fuck with guns, dude.
So
Yeah, I
what's
guess
everybody's
that's, I don't, is that
ratings?
part of Wong Fei Hong's
Shut up,
legend?
5 out of 5. What
You
are you
think we
talking
know
about?
anything about
What's
the
our
history of-
ratings?
I'm just
Of
speculating.
guns.
Yes, William probably does.
No, is Wong Fei Hong like one of those guys
Adam,
where
what's
he's
your
like,
rating?
I give it a 4.
What?
Oh, he changed his rating. He used to give it 3.5.
Yeah,
What?
I liked it. I liked it more this time. I really thought
Y'all need to
I-
drink more.
there's a lot of like comedy parts that are so culturally specific to China and stuff that I feel like it's like I
It's
was
boring.
finding them very boring before.
It's boring listening to you.
Well, that's how I feel.
So now it wasn't boring. You're like, oh, this is
Yeah,
about
well,
China.
When
Now
I
you're
realized
getting
that it
into
was like basically like a piece of propaganda, Chinese nationalistic propaganda.
Oh my god, dude! It's
I
a
was-
freaking movie.
I was like, oh, I get what this is going with doing more now, and I was less bored by it, and the fights are so good that it's like you have to give it like pretty high rating, I would say.
It's 5 out of 5.
I gave it 4 out of 5. I mean, the fight scenes are, they're so impressive. Jackie Chan is doing his own stunts. Oh, he's on fire. He's getting
God,
thrown
dude,
out of
you
a
are
building.
such a
It's like,
prick.
I guess it's such a cool movie.
We like the movie, right?
No, you don't.
Oh, I
you give
like
it 4 out of 5.
Okay,
Please.
this is Ryan's special movie. It's got Jackie Chan. It's got booze.
You know my ratings this entire month.
It's not
5
even
out of
direct. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not even directed by Stanley Kubrick, so how am I supposed to care?
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, doesn't involve raping.
David Lynch,
dogs and
yeah,
shit.
that's a big problem. I mean, Jackie Chan's humor is not funny. That's the big issue.
What?
This is comedy for children.
Yeah.
Remember when he was like, "You have," to his dad, and he's drunk. He's like, "You have such a cute little no."
Ugh.
Yeah, dude. When he plays such a good
I thought that
drunk,
was pretty funny.
it's funny.
His troll-like demeanor is offensive to look at.
William really
Oh my
hates Jackie
God,
Chan's
dude.
personality.
But it's because I think it's a '90s
You know
thing
he's
because
acting, right?
because he's no longer cute and funny. It's like gross to look at, and he's doing that character.
What you mean? Because he's too old.
Yes,
to act like a kid.
Yes, and it's
you're never too old to act like a kid.
No, you turn at some point. You're not there
Adam,
yet.
Adam, you are sitting in pajama pants right now.
Yeah, but that's a dad thing.
What dad?
No.
Yeah, Adam's mature.
Mature man.
You, on the other hand, have a fancy bed, like pillow on your bed, like you're gonna get laid or something.
No, that's my cuddle pillow. My cuddle pillow.
Like your body pillow.
What about Cuddle Master? He does cuddling kung fu.
Oh
yeah, that's cool. That's
and then the people stop fighting because they're like, oh, all I needed was a little affection.
I think Crack Master would have been better. You know, it's the 90s. You know,
it would have been more sporadic.
Let's get some crack in there.
Or PCP or Angel Dust. Have you seen people on Angel Dust?
What? There's this
like jumping around and
just
doing crazy
getting
shit.
shot and then not even
awesome,
flinching.
There's a really funny SNL sketch. I think it's Tracy Morgan and Jim Brewer, and they're like, "Yeah, we were the Cheech and Chong of Angel Dust," and it's like one of those. It's like one of those sketches that only aired at like 12:50 a.m. Like one of the last sketches.
10 to 1.
Yeah, those are always the best sketches because they're like, they're not topical. But yeah, their music was just like them screaming in a room and being scared.
What other funny things did other people do?
I wish I could say something about Adam. He did a funny thing.
What are you talking about? He's done a lot of funny things. Yeah, what'd you do this morning?
Set myself on fire.
He failed at Wordle today.
Look, they
You're on
did.
A bad
I didn't
run.
know you could use the same letter twice.
That's how words
kind of
work,
bullshit.
bro.
You're learning, bro.
I know. So this one I feel like is kind of doesn't count. So
Dude,
forget it happened.
I had to pause the Jackie movie to play Wordle because that's how much I paused this movie. There's so many dumbass movies that William makes me watch that are like 7 hours long, and it's like some Italian lady or French lady that's like dealing with her neighbor rapist and like a dead dog or something crazy. I don't pause those. I get up, I go to the bathroom, I walk back in. But a Jackie, ooh, you pause it when you leave the room. When you're not paying attention to a Jackie, you don't pick up on it. Adam, did you know this was about Chinese communism?
It's not.
Yeah. No, it's not about communism. It's about
Look deeper.
His hand is basically in his mouth as he's trying to talk.
What do you always have to comment on that?
Because it doesn't sound good. So you should
Look,
stop
I'm gonna let
doing
it slide because it's your birthday.
It doesn't sound good for the audience.
Adam,
I'm
you
not gonna
just
go off on you.
You should get a microphone that you hold.
Yeah.
Or just hold something.
Ill.
God damn it. Why do you have a rotten banana?
He picked up a used condom.
Which is just an old banana peel.
Squeezing it. But
and he's been, it looks like it's been filled multiple times and reused.
It's still good.
All you got to do is dump them out and throw them in the dishwasher.
That'd be a cool move. You're banging a chick and then you're just like, oh, wait, I'm going to come. And then you just go to the corner of the room and there's like an old condom and you just like come into the condom.
I've not wearing a condom before that.
And that's how you think they work. You just fill them up over time.
Yeah, it's getting really big and heavy.
It's like a 7 pound.
Like when Howie Mandel puts his head in
rotisserie
it.
chicken sized.
Yes.
It just pops.
Oh man. Now I'm picturing Howie Mandel sticking his head in a full filled cup.
Yeah. There was a guy in 4chan.
You think Howie does that? After he nuts in it, he takes it off and then he puts it over.
He's such a germaphobe. That's how he makes love.
Oh, Howie.
Yeah, good stuff.
Wasn't it weird when Howie Mandel started shaving his head? It really threw me off. I'm a big
Were you a big Howie guy?
I'm a big Little Monsters fan.
Yeah, you recognize him from his like perm, you know, Jerry curl kind of thing.
No, you recognize him from his like blue skin, and he lives under a kid's bed
with his horns.
He's horny.
Is that movie good? I can't remember it. I saw it when I was a kid.
It's good.
Pretty good. It's about a monster raping a child.
Boy.
A rapist under the bed.
The scary little fancy kid.
It's the original Monsters,
best friend. Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
Beetlejuice, but
yeah.
shittier. But that's still
Right.
pretty
It's
good
where-
if you ask me.
It was one of the first movies that Hollywood gave us proof that they're like right. They showed it right in it. You probably wouldn't get this, Adam, watching it. But it slaps you right in the face. It's all about adrenochrome, and
It's the first QAnon.
Oh yeah, Monsters
adjacent
Inc.
store.
I've heard about Monsters
Mhm.
Inc.
you got to scare
Little
kids
Monsters
and then
is
suck
different.
their adrenaline out.
Yeah.
The other funny thing about adrenochrome is that they only got that idea from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's not a real drug.
The
Anyone
conspiracy
actually does.
theorists, you mean?
Yeah, all their ideas from QAnon come from movies.
Well, they come from fictional movies.
That's cool.
Yeah, they say like where we go one, we go all. That's from that Ridley Scott boat movie, White Squall.
This is why we shouldn't do an episode on The Crow, because I feel like our fan base is all right wing, alt right,
Communists.
racist,
All-right,
communists. That's the only people that listen to this podcast, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And the
Crow, you know what the
Crows.
Crow's about.
And the Crows they're gonna ruin it. I don't want to go to some fucking Tiki Torch rally, because you know I'm gonna be there. I don't want to go to some Tiki Torch rally and hear him
You
going,
just like-
fire it up, fire it up, fire it up. I don't want
Devil's
that.
Night.
What? Yeah.
You talking about Devil's Night?
Yeah, the only bullets I want those people to be swallowing are out of a gun.
It's so
Like-
sad Brandon Lee died because he probably could have been in a movie with Jackie Chan. That would have been cool.
Stop,
Yeah, it would've been
dude.
Brandon Lee.
I think about it often,
Bruce
and
Lee's
I
son.
literally am like tear up.
Don't cry.
My two favorites:
Also, if
Dude,
Brandon Lee
my
had
Mount
lived
Rushmore?
now,
Bruce,
He-
Brandon, and Jackie.
he
And
could have
me.
been in like Hallmark Christmas
Cool.
movies.
That's a cool Mount Rushmore.
And I'm in the middle with my arms around. They add arms and shoulders to this Mount Rushmore.
Ooh, nice.
Wow, that'd be nice if you could hug Mount Rushmore.
You
That'd be
can
so
get a
awesome.
small one.
I just want to hug all of our presidents.
You see the picture of Trump? Somebody went some
Hogging
like
the
Supreme
flag?
Court. No, some Supreme Court person got him a statue, probably like 3-4 feet long, of Mount Rushmore, but they added Trump's face onto it. And he has it in his office, or he had it, and there's so many pictures of it in the background, and it looks obscene.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg probably gave that to him.
No, I think it was
Elizabeth
Nancy
Ginsburg.
Pelosi. Oh, it was Michelle
Happy
Obama.
birthday, William.
Michelle Obama's on the Supreme Court.
Mm-hmm.
She should be
Now.
on Mount Rushmore, if you ask me.
It'd be cool if Jackie Chan made a movie where he just beat the shit out of Michelle Obama
I don't want no trouble, and then he just kicks her ass.
because he's like all CCP now.
Right.
She's trying to feed him like healthy vegetables or something.
Yeah, he's like, fuck that. He just pours gutter oil over her face, killing her.
I was gonna say into his mouth, and then just
He's
goes
like-
crazy.
He's like, in China, we drink from the sewer. And becomes like the highest grossing
dude.
film in Chinese history and American
gonna go-
history.
I'm gonna go back and watch these fight scenes. That scene where he just charges the guy chest out, and he just like chest bumps the dude into a corner. Oh my god!
There
Jackie
should somebody
Chan,
should just
dude.
cut together all the fight scenes of this movie and like put it on YouTube and you just watch that and it's awesome.
Or if you're listening, go and you're not an anime guy, go watch the Rock Lee Naruto fight where he does the drunken style. Have y'all seen that?
It's animated.
I don't
Oh,
watch that
dude.
shit.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
wanna
send you a
watch that.
clip.
I don't watch
Oh,
that
it's
garbage.
Full nudity.
Okay, I'm listening.
Full nudity. It's about teens. You still there?
Yeah, that's good. Very well.
I say he's perked up a little bit.
Teens?
Well, happy birthday.
Seeing you
Animated
with your
tea.
face.
So it's legal because they're
Going
animated. It's
teen?
legal.
Well, you could be a teenager and
Seeing
an
a
adult.
pedophile's face.
Not a lot of
for
people.
18
Not a lot
is
of people
insane.
know that. You could be a teenager and an adult, 18.
True,
So
true.
It's totally okay to be into teens when you're 39 years old.
That's cool.
Oh, Adam, you're gonna love
Like
this.
you should be the like poster
in this
boy
in
for
this in this fight
this
scene
movement.
in this fight scene from Naruto, this anime. This
don't
low key kind of underground anime nobody knows about. That he catches a sword with his feet.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm listening.
The drawing did that. That's amazing. It must have been really hard for the drawing.
No, but
to do such
Adam
a
loves
thing
doing
like
stuff
that.
with his feet, so he's gonna love this.
What about the bloopers in the end credits? That was funny.
Was it funny? I feel
It
like
wasn't.
the bloopers
It
were
was
more
pretty
like
serious.
sometimes they're
His
more
injuries.
intense than funny.
I love a good blooper
They're more
reel.
sobering. What'd you say?
I love a good blooper reel.
Oh yeah, it's really satisfying that he ends his movies with those. Like that's a
prove
good
that he does
that's
real
value
life
added
stunt.
to that movie.
Getting hurt, falling down.
Yeah.
And he's such an old guy. It's impressive.
What's cool about the Axe Gang fight scene that I realized on the last one is that he kind of creates a new weapon and then does like a fight scene with it because of this like weird bamboo
Oh,
thing that
the head scratcher. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
the head
starts
scratcher.
poking them.
So and it's kind of cool that there's like an innovation in this movie and like
It's almost like Jackie kind of
ways.
like just uses his surroundings to his advantage. It's like something that he does.
oh that's true.
Yeah,
But
it'd be really
it's
cool.
more
It'd be
involved
really
with
cool
this
if in a
one.
Jackie Chan movie he fell in a chair and then the chair broke, and then he used the two halves of the chair as a weapon.
Yeah, that'd be
Dude,
awesome.
that
And he invented a new weapon.
or he like jumps off
Very
of a
innovative.
balcony and lands in between a table and just explodes out of the table.
Yeah.
That shit was
Yeah.
tight, dude. This movie, how are you gonna give it less than 5 stars, you cowards?
I can't believe that it's about this like Chinese folk hero and they end it with him becoming
Mentally handicapped.
You can't
challenged.
believe
Yeah.
the joke. The movie would be funny and entertaining.
But it's a nationalistic
we live it-
joke
well, we
about
live in
Chinese, like
well,
that's
they're
like about
not
Chinese pride
nationalistic.
and shit.
because they're Hong Kong. They're like
Wong Fei Hung is like a
they're
very
they're cool and
held in high
Chinese.
regard
they
cultural
don't
figure.
love the government or anything. They're
But
cool.
Wong Fei Hung, this character is a very
Okay, just
important.
keep saying the same thing over and over again. That's how you win an argument.
yes.
Why are you guys arguing?
Look,
What's
Hong
going on?
Kong is
Yeah,
cool.
why?
The movie's funny. I like the joke. The joke is kind of what
Very
sealed the
funny.
deal for me. I was on the fence. But then I was like, oh, Jackie Chan hates retarded people? Now this is cool. Now I can get behind him.
You didn't know that? That's like what every movie's about.
He doesn't hate them. He just thinks that they're inherently bad.
Oh, he hates them.
That's good.
I'll
enough for
send you
me.
some
They
interviews.
deserve it. They didn't
It'd be
listen
so
to
cool
the
if he
dads.
fought 100 retarded guys with axes and just beat them all
He would
up.
get his axe. He would get his axe kicked.
And they're just confused. They don't know how to use them. And he's
They're,
just
like, sucking
he's
on
just
them.
wailing on them, just beating the shit out of them.
Wasted. He's just drunk.
He's just a dick.
And they're like not even trying to fight him. He's just beating up a bunch. Goes into a
Just watching a drunk guy do this to a big
It'd be
crowd.
cool also if like Chow Yun Fat and John Woo made
at a
like
Special Olympics.
made like a drunk cop movie, because like Hard Boiled, his name is Tequila, he's drinking a lot, but like what if he was just drunk and just shooting up like
That's
a
too real,
school?
dude.
That'd be funny.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
probably
funny.
what's happening. And the
Still
twist
drunk
is
cops.
the twist is the school shooter that was planning on shooting the school up that day ends up saving the day.
That'd be twisted.
What else is twisted?
It's got the twisted T.
Twisted tea,
Twisted
half
tea.
and half.
That's a good one, man. It's a
Here
very
I'm at the
smooth.
bottom of the barrel.
Oh,
Be cool if after
you know what that sound means, folks.
after you bang a chick next time, just run over to that twisted T and jerk off into it.
What do you
Fill it
mean?
with
What do you
cum.
mean next time?
Is that what you've been drinking the whole time? That's twisted, bro.
Ryan's
It's
little
half-
secret.
it's half
That's
and
what gives
half,
him his
baby. What do you
edge
think
on
the half and half
podcast. Yeah, half booze, half
Cum.
semen.
No, it's cum, dude. I don't
Cum.
semen.
Don't say semen.
I don't
Semen.
semen. I nut, dude. I bust.
Yo, this
You
shit
s-
is half. My
Your
bottom.
penis
What's in my
sprays
cup?
semen, Ryan.
Half cup, half cum, half semen, right here.
You got a little tea bag, but he pulls up the string and it's just a used condom with a hole poked in the bottom.
That'd be cool.
Cum master,
yeah, that'd be a
dude.
fun way to
He's like, I
end
need to
this
jerk you
podcast.
off, and I need to get my strength.
To
He's
reveal
just
that we've
always
all
got his
been
little
drinking
fingers in that drunken style, and he's just trying to get your little wiener.
cum.
His dad's all disappointed.
jerk.
with him. He's like,
Little
"Stop
drunken-
drinking cum.
Stop.
You're
He goes, I'm the best
Get out of my house.
yeah."
cum guzzling
He's
master.
come drunk.
He's-
Come drunken master.
What about the scene at the freaking bar? Speaking of when he gets drunk, he gets kicked out of his house and then he goes and gets wasted at this bar and he asks the person what it's satire, whatever that is.
Yeah,
Seder.
Seder.
And
Sure, Seder.
He sings a song.
Just making things up.
yeah,
the
and he
point?
sings that song. That shit is
And then he gets his ass kicked.
yeah, because he's wasted, bro.
He
But
should've
everybody's
drank cum.
scared of him. He stumbles up and everybody that he just kicked their ass backs up. That shit is tight. How do you not give this movie 5 out of 5?
You know why you love this movie, Ryan, so much? Actually, I think it's
'Cause
kind of
you're
a
drunk.
superhero movie.
For a drunk.
It's kind of what?
It's a superhero movie about a drunk guy, basically.
It's Popeye.
That's why I like.
But it is a superhero
Hancock,
movie.
too.
It's like he reaches like a superhuman level at the end with his,
It's a cartoon, Adam. It's a live action cartoon. I watched
kind
this
of
when I was a
fun.
kid.
and it's like about a folk hero guy, and it's like him.
And
like,
is
you know
that
what I mean?
he made up his own
Hey, Adam.
freaking martial arts?
Is it?
Superhero movie.
Are you gonna write that article for Film Comment or Sight and Sound?
I'm shopping it around right now.
YouTube
see.
I'll buy it.
film. You should do your own YouTube film analysis.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And it's just mostly him eating a banana, and it's just
With his hand over his mouth.
oh, with his hand over his mouth, and he's
You guys, you're such kidders.
Remember
he
when
only
you were
watches
so
movies with
excited?
Tosh.
Back to the Future was Oedipal.
Yeah.
Like, it's like-
I didn't realize that that's a point that has been made many times.
Back to the Future is what?
I did come
Oedipus?
up with it on my own though. I didn't hear about it.
He thought it was
That's
like,
the thing.
yeah, he's like, that's like an Oedipus complex. I'm like, yeah, we know.
Yeah, that's what the.
That's pretty
I
easy
do
to say
remember
after
that.
you hear some brand new idea.
I'm just
like,
fucking
brand
Isaac
new.
Newton.
I was
fucking-
just-
there were
I was
guys
just
like
like-
you who'd be like, yeah, we know that there's gravity or whatever, and then you like rush off and write it down and like,
Well, there weren't
I'm
hundreds and
gonna-
hundreds of people who had come up with gravity before Isaac Newton.
right.
I just like I was watching this Drunken Master
But he
2,
doesn't know that other people
and-
have. Is the thing. Just like a year late.
Just be humble.
I mean, there are times to be humble, and there are times when you got to own that you're fucking
Stupid.
iconoclast.
times to be humble and times to crumble
Yeah.
Exactly.
and times
the
to
only
bumble.
options.
And I need to get back on Bumble. If anybody out there is looking for a compatible partner who loves Jackie Chan, hit me up. Slide into our DMs. Hey, you got to be rich too and support me. Your treat.
Good thing you squeaked that in.
Well,
there.
it turns out I've been standing on a hairball this entire time that my cat puked up.
Ew.
So I gotta go. Looks like my cat left me a birthday
Your
present.
cat's drunk,
All right,
dude.
see you guys next
William,
week.
wait, William,
Next
how
Jackie
old are you?
Chanuary. Oh yeah, it's William's birthday.
I'm 19 years old.
Yeah,
Good one.
I already said I'm 39. I'm
Bro,
dying.
you've been
on the air.
50
And thriving.
since you were like 14. Since you walked out of that
39,
first
40,
movie with your
fine.
and paced back and forth in the
Look,
lobby.
I'm
Yeah.
literally I'm standing on one leg because one of my feet went into a hairball.
you were the only child. that
You're
looked-
barefoot?
No, I have socks on.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. William
That's
was
nasty.
was the only child that looked like a pedophile.
Also
Like, what
Also,
the fuck? Is
I
that
was
kid going
bald and
west?
had a mustache and like big glasses.
Yeah,
like look at that kid making out. Look at that guy making out with that kid. Like, no, we're in class together.
Like, look at that guy. Look at that pedo. Oh, wait, it's a child.
All right, before you go, Adam, 1,
Mhm.
2, 3.